Hello, my name is Lalit and I'm working as PGT Business Studies in Learning Path School Mohali. A very warm welcome to this tutorial on nature and significance of management. In this tutorial, we'll understand about various topics related to management like its meaning, features, objectives, importance, nature, functions, and a very important aspect that is coordination. Let us first go through the introduction part. Management is a deliberate process which is essential for all types of organizations, that is small or big, profitable or non-profitable, service or manufacturing. This process involves series of interrelated functions which are performed by managers at various levels. The efforts of managers are focused upon being effective and efficient in order to optimally utilize all the resources and achieve the organizational objectives. Now, there are three keywords which have been mentioned. Those three keywords are process, effective, and efficient. These keywords help us to understand the modern concept of management, which states that management is a process of getting things done in an effective and efficient manner in order to achieve the organizational objectives. The term process refers to series of steps or functions. The term effective means that work has to be done in a given time. The term efficient means that work has to be done in minimum cost. So we shall know that main consideration is time for being effective and its cost for being efficient. But we shall also understand that effectiveness and efficiency are the two sides of same coin and one without the other is of no use. Both of them are equally important. The whole idea is that it is not enough to complete the task on time, but it shall be done correctly as well as without wastage of resources, that is keeping cost in check. Effectiveness and efficiency together lead to higher profit and prosperity of an organization, otherwise failure. Now we shall discuss characteristics or features of management. In all, there are seven characteristics or features of management. Management is a goal-oriented process. This means that management unites the efforts of group of people for achieving common goals. Management is pervasive, which means that management is required in all type of organizations, in all departments and at all levels. It is used across the whole world. Management is multidimensional, which states that management is not a single activity. It involves three activities or dimensions, that is management of work, management of people, and management of operations. Management is a continuous process, it's never ending function. Managers perform the functions like planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling continuously in the organization. Management is a group activity. It always refers to a group of people involved in managerial activities. It's never an individual effort of one person. Management is a dynamic activity. It states that management has to make changes in goals, objectives, and other activities from time to time as and when required for surviving in the market due to ever changing business environment. Management is intangible, which means that management function cannot be seen physically, but its presence can be felt when everything is going smooth in an organization without chaos. Now, let us try to understand further in detail about one feature of management, that management is multidimensional. There are three dimensions which are part of this. First is management of work. This makes sure that management of work is accomplished effectively and efficiently. Second is management of people. This makes sure that right person depending upon their strengths and competencies shall be appointed to accomplish a particular task. Third is management of operations. This relates to assigning and managing the tasks of each department by managers at all levels. The next topic of discussion is objectives of management. There are three types of objectives for an organization, namely organizational objectives, social objectives, and personal objectives. Organizational objectives are survival, which means that organization has to first survive the competitive market by optimally utilizing the resources. Next organizational objective is profit, which is very crucial for sustaining the business. Once the organization is in profits, their next objective is growth. Business shall expand and grow to be successful. Social objectives of an organization relates to various interest groups like society, community, customers, suppliers, etc. For example, organizations shall produce quality products at reasonable prices. Personal objectives of an organization relates to employees working in an organization like providing them adequate salaries, good working conditions, peer recognition, training and development facilities. It is utmost important for an organization to integrate its organizational objectives with personal objectives in order to keep their employees motivated and satisfied. Let us now move on to understanding importance of management. There are 5 points which will explain us the importance of management. Firstly, management helps in achieving group goals. It directs the efforts of all individuals in the common direction so that ultimate goals are achieved. Secondly, management increases efficiency. It tries to reduce the cost of operations, improve productivity with minimum wastage of resources. Thirdly, management creates a dynamic organization. The business environment is very dynamic in nature, so management motivates employees to adapt the changes in order to be successful. Fourthly, management helps in achieving personal objectives. Management leads the organization in such a manner that along with organization goals, individual goals of employees are also met. Fifthly, management helps in development of society. Management has to fulfill the social responsibilities towards various interest groups like employees, consumers, government, suppliers and community. This leads to development of society and ultimately growth of nation. Our next discussion is about nature of management. Nature of management will be discussed in comparison to three aspects: art, science, and profession. Management is an art due to the reason that all features of art, like theoretical knowledge, personalized application, and it is based on practice and creativity, are present in management. Ultimately, we can say with conviction that management is an art of getting things done from others. Management is not an exact science. It is an inexact science, as only one feature of science, that theoretical knowledge, is present in management. The other two features of science, that is principles based on experimentation and universal applicability, are not present in management. Management is not a full fledged profession yet, but it's on the way to become a profession in coming times. The features like restricted entry, certification from a professional association, and existence of ethical codes is not applicable to management. We can safely conclude that management is both science as well as art. Like science, it has systematic and well organized knowledge, and like art, it requires personal skill, creativity, and practice to apply such knowledge in the best possible way. Science and art are not contrast to each other, both exist together in every function of management. But management is not exact science, it's inexact science or social science due to human element involved in it. Next topic in line is levels of management. There are three levels of management: top, middle, and lower. Middle level is also known as operation level, and lower level is known as operational level. Top level management consists of board of directors, chairman, managing director, chief financial officer, chief marketing officer, chief production officer, etc. Middle level management consists of purchase manager, sales manager, marketing manager, executive officer, plant superintendent, divisional heads, and department heads, etc. Lower level management consists of supervisors, superintendents, foremen, subsection officer, clerk, sub-department executive, etc. There is also another non-managerial level which is known as platform area, and it consists of workers, peons, and gardeners, etc. Now let us understand the functions of these three levels of management. Primary functions of top level management are determining overall objectives of an organization, framing overall plans and policies, welfare and survival of the organization, liaison with the outside world. Primary functions of middle level management are interpretation of plans and policies to lower level, organizing activities of their respective department, recruitment and selection of employees, cooperate with other departments for smooth functioning. Primary functions of lower level management are representing grievances of workers, providing good working conditions, looking after safety of workers, maintaining quality standards. Let us now talk about various functions of management. There are primarily five functions of management, and those in sequence are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Planning is the first function, and it refers to deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is going to do it. Then comes organizing, which refers to setting up an organizational structure to execute the plan. The third function is staffing, which refers to recruiting, selecting, appointing the employees, assigning them duties, maintaining cordial relations, taking care of grievances of employees. Fourth function is directing, and the name itself suggests that it refers to giving directions or instructions to employees by motivating them, supervising their activities, communicating with them. Last but not the least function is controlling, under which managers try to match the actual performance with the planned performance, analyze the deviations, and suggest corrective measures. The last topic of this tutorial is coordination. Coordination is the force that binds all other functions of management. It is essential because it helps in bringing together the activities and resources of an organization and lead to effectiveness and efficiency. Coordination is primarily the essence of management. Various features of coordination are: it integrates group efforts, it ensures unity of efforts, it is a continuous process, it is a pervasive function as it's applicable everywhere, it is a responsibility of all managers, it is a deliberate function and helps in avoiding confusion and chaos. Coordination is different than cooperation. Coordination is deliberate and cooperation is voluntary. Coordination is achieved through formal and informal means, but cooperation is only through informal means. Coordination has wider scope as it includes cooperation, but cooperation has narrow scope. This brings us to the end of tutorial on nature and significance of management. Kindly prepare your short notes and list of keywords. Practice objective type questions and case studies. We'll meet you soon with another tutorial. Take care.